such a cake, yeah. Where you learn how to bake and decorate yummy cakes for all occasions. Make different unique braids, hairstyles for all ages. Prepare delicious meals and natural healthy drinks. Yeah, size small, in the dough, shop it all, sell a lemonade. Without a mic, got a top 10.
Hello guys, would you like me to show you I make this very delicious egusi soup? You can have it with any swallow of your choice. Welcome to Touch of Kate's Kitchen, where we show you how you can make different Nigerian delicacies and how you can do your cake from start to finish. Do not forget to like, comment and share and to subscribe. And for those of you who have subscribed already, I want to say a very big thank you to you, as that encourages me to keep going on, keep doing more videos. And do not forget to also put in the comment section the next food you'd like me to prepare. Alright guys, let's dive into it.
To make our egusi soup, which is also known as melon soup, we're going to be needing these ingredients. So here we have our melon, which is already blended, and I can't really tell you the exact measurement of this because I just use my discretion to put this in this bowl. We also have here our pepper mix. So this is a mixture of a blended habanero, onion, and a little sweet pepper. So the truth is, I want to be less spicy but still have the pepper flavor, right? So that's why I'm doing that. I don't really like spicy food. So if you love spicy food, you can just use only your habanero and onion, okay? And remember, I don't always like it to be so smooth, like so fine. I always like to see chunks in my blended or in my pepper mix, right? So this is what we have here. We also have here our palm oil, as well as our washed bitter leaf. So I'm going to be using only washed bitter leaf for this. I would have loved to add maybe pumpkin leaf, but here you hardly get fresh pumpkin leaf. You can also use kale, yes. At times I substitute pumpkin leaf for kale, as we easily get that around here. But this one I'm going to be using just bitter leaf. It's also come out very nice because I've done this before, like out of choice, out of preference. I'm like, okay, I don't want to put any pumpkin, I don't want to put any kale. Let me just try this, and it came out perfectly well. So I'm going to be doing that with just my washed bitter leaf. So then remember, I got this one frozen. It's already rinsed. I rinsed it again just to be very sure that it's completely clean, like there are no sand inside. All right, we also have here our seasoning cube. This is going to be for both the main soup and for our protein, as well as our chopped onions, also for the main soup and our protein. We also have here our catfish, our dried catfish. So it's a matter of choice the exact fish you want to use. I've seen someone who said she used stockfish for our melon soup. I actually prefer stockfish for my ogbono soup, but it's a matter of choice. It depends on what you prefer, right? So I'm going to be using this dried catfish for this egusi soup. We also have here our native spice. Okay, so here we have the locust beans and we have the ogiri. I mean, I believe my neighbor is going to be like, what's going on? This must be a native soup. Okay, so I want to, feel that, home vibe. So I'm going to be using this. So if you don't want the smell, of it, or that particular aroma it brings, which at times I like and I like it now, you can take this off. But I'm going to be using this ogiri and this locust beans for this soup. Also, we have our proteins. I'm going to be using goat meat and some cow skin. These are already washed. Remember, I always say in my cooking videos that I wash my protein with lemon juice. I always wash my protein with lemon juice because it kills the smell of whatever protein you're using to prepare your meal. And of course, we have our salt to taste and our water as well. Okay, so next I'm just going to be marinating my meat with some of the seasoning cube and the pepper mix and some onion with salt as well. So there are times that you might just eat, or there are times that you eat a particular meal. You would really like maybe it's jollof rice or even soup. You like how tasty the soup is, but the protein is actually not tasty. I think one of the reasons is because most times we want to cook our protein, we just put the seasoning cube, everything, and just put water and take it straight to be cooked. No. So I advise you always marinate. You can even marinate overnight. Of course, why not? Just wash your protein, marinate it, put it in the fridge, and just leave it. The next day, when you cook that particular protein, I bet you're going to like how tasty it's going to come out. Okay. So here I'm just going to. So that's the reason I'm wearing this glove is because I am not a fan of habanero. So if I use my hand to turn this meat while having this pepper mix in it, I'm definitely not going to have a nice evening. Okay, so that's why I'm actually going to be using this glove. So the next thing I'm going to do is just to add some of this seasoning cube to my protein. Like I told you, I already washed it. I'll add some of this, my chopped onion,
healthy
And of
drinks.
course, I'm going to add some of the pepper mix to it. Next, I'll just mix with my hand.
Where you learn how to bake and decorate yummy cakes for all occasions. Make different unique braids, hairstyles for all ages. Prepare delicious meals and natural
Just
healthy
make sure
drinks.
it's well
Well,
mixed.
every lady's gone and they got me in a skull now. I'm figures with the news and I'm tired to think brighter when it's two in.
Next, I'll add some salt. And mix again. I'm going to be leaving this for 15 to 20 minutes. I'm just going to cover this maybe for 15 to 20 minutes before taking it to be cooked. And I'm going to cook it for like maybe 30, 40 minutes, 25 minutes. You know, there is no exact time. The exact time is when, or you know it's done when you like taste one of it and say that it's soft enough. Some people who like their potato to be hard, some like it very soft. So it all depends on the texture, how you want it, right? So it can be cooked for 30 minutes or even more. So I'm going to cook this within 5 minutes for me to bring it down. I'm going to wash my fish. I'm going to wash this fish with hot water and salt just to take every sand from it and make sure it's thoroughly clean. Okay, so when it's about 5 minutes for me to take this down, like I know within 5 minutes I'm going to bring down this meat like it's ready. I'm going to put my catfish inside, so to just boil for 5 minutes, okay, before bringing everything down. So I'm just going to take this now to cook it. So after leaving it for like 15 minutes to marinate, I brought it to heat just to cook before putting water. So currently I've not added any water to it. So this was, so it's been on heat for like 7 minutes. Okay, so I'm just going to turn this. So any liquid you're seeing here is the one that came from the meat. So I've not added any extra water to it. So I'm just going to turn this and leave it for like 3 more minutes. With this, the sauce is entering inside each of this meat here. So I'm going to leave this again for like 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, I'll come and add more water to it. So this is after 3 minutes. This is what we have. Now I'm just going to add more water to it. And of course, some salt.
Prepare delicious meals and natural healthy drinks.
Now I'm going to leave it. Maybe after 10 minutes, I'll come and check it. After another 10 minutes, I'll just keep checking it until it's fully cooked or it's completely cooked.
So yeah, I'm just saying that the meat is cooked, like it's ready to be used for the soup, as well as the fish. Remember I said I was going to add the fish when it's like almost 5 minutes for me to bring the meat down from heat, right? So I actually did the recording here, but I didn't know it wasn't, my mic was off. So yeah, it's just me heating my red oil and then adding my onion to it. I just give it some time, you know, to just fry a little, maybe for like 30 seconds or thereabout. Actually talking here, but unfortunately it wasn't recording. So this is my melon. So what I was saying here was just that I added my meat stock. So most people actually mix their melon with just your normal water, but I love using my meat stock, so I actually mix it with my meat stock, you know, and make sure it's not watery, it's still very thick. I prefer using my meat stock to using the regular water. So I'm just going to fry the onion a bit. Then next I'll be adding my melon to it.
Yummy cakes for all occasions. Make different unique braids. Hairstyles for all ages. Prepare delicious meals and natural.
So this is me just adding the melon to it. Like I said, you can use the regular water to mix, but I always prefer using my meat stock. I mean, it's already tasty, you know, it has some like nice taste. So I think it's just going to be a plus to the melon. So that's why I like using that. Next, I'll be adding my locust beans and my ogiri. I just added 2 spoons of this, a teaspoon, so it's a very small spoon. You can put 1 if you want, you can put more. If you're the person who likes seeing lots of it in your food, you can put more. Okay, and also remember, when you're putting, this is also a seasoning cube, like it has salt in it, so you have to be careful with your seasoning cube. That's why at the end of this video, I actually did not add any salt. I didn't add extra salt to this soup. The salt was just the one I added to the meat stock, and also the seasoning cube. That was all. I didn't add any other salt because this ogiri and locust beans had salt itself. So you have to be careful. If you don't take note of that, you not add salt before you taste it, definitely you're going to spoil your food. So I'm just going to stir this on a low heat. You see, I've reduced the heat. I'm going to stir it. I'll be checking it like every 30 seconds or every 1 minute, just to make sure it doesn't really have lots of bone parts underneath. So I'll just keep stirring. I'll leave it, come back again and stir. I'll leave it like I'm doing here now. So like I talked for like almost 30 seconds, so I had to stir it again before leaving it. I want it to be like well fried, so we'll have a very tasty melon soup, also known as Egusi soup. Now it's ready. You see, now it's ready. So I'm just going to add my meat stock to it. So this is my meat stock. I'll add everything to it. I'm not going to stir. My remaining pepper mix. My seasoning cube. And I'll just leave it to boil like this for 2 minutes on a low heat. Not too low, but not too high, right? For 2 minutes. Then I'll come check it, add my meat to it. So this is after 2 minutes. Oh, just going to stir. Now I'm ready to put our protein. I remember I added the fish already when it was like 5 minutes to be fully cooked. I'm carefully going to put this. You have to be careful when doing this. You can just put them in another box before putting it inside. But I sometimes do it for my pot. I'm going to give it a stir. If I feel the water is not much or it's not enough, I might just add a little, but I'm okay with this. I don't really like my melon soup to be so watery, too watery. I like it kind of thick. So I'm going to leave it like this. So I'm going to give it another 2 minutes. Then I'll come and add my bitter leaf. I'm just going to cover it again and give it another 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes again. We're going to be checking our egusi soup. Aroma is something else. It's giving. Now I'm going to just taste it. I'm very okay with the taste. I'm not going to add more salt or anything else except for washed bitter leaf. My hands are clean. Always wash. I'm just going to sprinkle this here
Well, every lace gone and it got me in a stone. Now I'm thinking with the news and I'm tired to grind it when it's two in.
Remember, I'm using only bitter leaf for this. Wash bitter leaf. You can use your fresh pumpkin leaf, which is ugu, or your kale. I'm using just bitter leaf for this. I'll cover it again for 1 minute. This is after 1 minute. I'm going to stir. This soup is a must try. If you love melon soup, this is a must try. I want to make sure the bitter leaf is scattered everywhere. Remember, if you don't like your soup so thick, you can add more water to it, but I always like it very thick. So this is it. And I'm just going to leave it for 1 more minute and our soup is ready. Finally, our melon soup is ready. Tell me what you're going to be having this with. I'm going to be having this with some pounded yam swallow, which is prepared already. I want to say a very big thank you to you for watching this video, and for those of you that are subscribed, thank you so much. For those of you that are yet to subscribe, please do not forget to like, comment and share, and also in the comment section tell me what you'd like me to prepare next, as that might definitely be our next video. Bye.